Hey guys, and welcome back to the Blinded by Glory Fitness YouTube channel. Just a couple quick updates for you with what's going on in my life and the future of the YouTube channel. Basically, as most of you know, a week and a half ago, I started a little experiment with basically emulate the last 6 weeks of a prep to see if I put my body under stress and how my autoimmune disease handles it. That's actually going very well. I am a little flared up right now, but that is more so due to outside factors, in my opinion. I just went and picked up a truck that I had out in another state. I drove 21 hours straight. So the sitting and the not being able to change the bandages and everything around the HS, I believe, helped attribute it to the flare-up. 2, diet wasn't exact on the trip. I didn't have all the supplements I usually take for it. So going a day without those isn't the end of the world, but probably an attributing factor. 3, one of the food groups I've eliminated from my diet has been nightshade. And I just realized that the recent probiotic I purchased has potato starch in it, which white potatoes are a nightshade. I can have sweet potatoes and yams still, but white potatoes, red potatoes, anything else I had to remove. I'm not sure why. I've never seen it in a probiotic before, so I usually don't look for it, but I just went and checked because I was trying to figure out what was causing it, and there's potato starch in my new probiotic, so I've eliminated that. New probiotic coming in tomorrow, and hopefully it starts to come down. Also, people around me are getting sick, so a lot of it's an autoimmune disease, so a lot of it has to do with immune function. I think my body's trying to fight getting sick because I haven't gotten sick yet. So in that process, it's caused the disease to flare up slightly. Up until this point, it's actually continued to get better. So I don't think it has anything to do with bodybuilding. You know, cardio, I haven't done anything on the treadmill. I haven't done anything on the stair stepper. It's all been battle ropes and high intensity training. I've been hitting a lot of 2-a-days. I'm really trying to put a lot of physical stress on my body just to see how far I can take it without the flare up. So up until this point in this trip, everything was still getting better even though I was hitting 2-a-days. I'd implemented all the supplementation that goes towards the end of a prep, and I was putting my body under a ton of stress, and that makes me think that it has nothing to do with the bodybuilding. So I'm not gonna back off of the experiment I'm doing. I'm gonna keep going full force, change these other things, and hopefully in a day or two, the flare-up will subside and it'll kind of go back to healing itself and recover, and the pain will come back down, which would be nice. It's not awful right now, but it's getting to the point where it's a little annoying. Nothing to stop me from doing what I'm doing. But physique updates, if you follow my Instagram, I posted recent morning pictures and I posted one night picture at the start of this. I'll start posting more of those. I'm gonna clip some posing into next week's video. As far as like the direction the YouTube channel goes, I'm actually gonna start posting twice a week is the goal. One is gonna be an update for what I'm doing, so it'll continue this series. And the other upload is gonna be more topic based. So every week I'm gonna start rotating through supplements, nutrition, and training. Next week will be supplements. I haven't decided exactly, but I believe it's gonna be something covering amino acids. So essential, not essential, branched chain amino acids. Just a breakdown of what they do and what I recommend taking. I'm not gonna give specific product names because I don't wanna, act like I'm backing anyone or telling you to get a specific one product, but I'll try to get as much info as I can out there on the product so you can make an educated decision on that. But training has been great, diet has been good. I'm not counting the exact macros even for this little 6-week thing. I'm doing portions. When I'm not on prep, I don't like hitting exact numbers because it kind of just feels like a daunting task. And then when you start a prep, it's just like, oh, I gotta do this for another 16 weeks. So I go more by body weight. I started at 229, I'm already down to 226. Ultimate goal by the time I'm done with this 6 weeks, and we have 3.5, 4 weeks left, is about 220, maybe a little bit under, nothing less than that. So it's nothing extreme. And like I was saying at the beginning, I'm not gonna look contest ready by the time. This was just a little 6 weeks to make sure nothing in the last 6 weeks of prep was gonna cause a flare up. So I'm really hoping that something I've done outside of the prep isn't gonna cause this to not come to a halt, but not give me the answer I'm looking for. Because really, I wanna be able to get through this with minimal pain. That way I can avoid surgery until hopefully after national prep next year. And I can do it virtually pain-free into the show. So a couple more days, I'll update you guys next week on if it is improving, which again, I'm really hoping it does. And as far as on the training side of things goes, I've been doing 2-a-days. Since everyone around me is getting sick, I'm gonna back off and just go to 1 a day most days a week. As soon as everyone starts feeling better and I make sure I'm not getting sick, I'll go back up to 2 days for the last 6 weeks. As always, any questions, feel free to ask. If you're ever interested in personal training and you're in the Scottsdale area, feel free to contact me. I'll leave my email in the description down below. If you're not in Scottsdale or Phoenix, go ahead and shoot me an email if you're interested in online training. I use a program called Trainerize. It basically allows me to build client profiles and custom plans for the individual clients. And I've actually been capped out on slots up until this month. I decided to purchase 5 more. So I do have 5 openings that I need to fill. And if you guys are ever interested, you can always ask me questions about rates, what all it entails, etc., etc. As always, any support is greatly appreciated. So if you like the content, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell. That's all I've got for you guys today. Have a good one, and I'll see you next week.